Well, good morning, everyone. Meteorologist Michael Wilhite here with your SouthernIndianaWeather.com workweek forecast. It is Monday, September 29th, 2014. We are sponsored today by Metal Magic in Washington. You can give Chad a call at 698-8555 for all of your paintless tint repair needs. Be sure to tell them that Southern Indiana Weather sent you. All right, folks, we have just almost a wash, rinse, repeat, precipitation-free sort of forecast for the week. Mostly sunny skies will abound the next few days, but we do have changes in store later this week. Here we go through, we went through Monday already. We're on to Tuesday. There's no rain here in the Indiana area. Wednesday, yep, still nothing going on. By the time Thursday comes on, though, and we get to the end of the the NAM model here, you can see rain moving our way by 2 o'clock on Thursday afternoon. Maybe a spotty shower or two here in the state, but still nothing too bad for us yet. It looks like it's going to be Thursday night and into Friday before the rain really starts to set up in the area. You can see what looks to be a very potent cold front out to our west. Could severe weather be in play with this? There's still some big question marks with that right now. As of right now, I would say no, only for the fact because the cold front moves through late on Thursday night into early Friday morning, and I believe it would just be too late to get much of anything out of it. Maybe a strong thunderstorm, but we'll see. Now, if this speeds up in timing and modeling over the coming days, well, we'll just keep an eye on it and we'll see how it goes from there. Here's what the GFS model looks like, and you can see here is the cold front right here. Here's the low pressure. Your cold front dragging south, and this is for 2 a.m. early on Thursday night into Friday morning. As I put this into motion, you can see that is a strengthening low. You go from here 1,004 millibars up to a 996 millibar within a matter of 6 hours. This is very much a deepening low. So if this were the right time of the day with the low in that close of a proximity and this powerful of a cold front, yes, severe weather would be a concern. But given that this is 8 a.m. on Friday morning before the cold front is nearing us, that does raise some question marks as to just how severe it could be, because there's virtually no instability during this time of the overnight hours. So we'll keep an eye on that in coming days and trend it. If it speeds up, is something that we'll worry about. If it stays where it's at right now, I think it's just more of a rain threat. And that eventually will move through and clear out, and we go into that northwest flow that's going to change our temperatures pretty dramatically. Let's talk about those temperatures. Here we go into early on Thursday night, and you can see there's the cold front very clearly out to our west. You can see a sharp temperature gradient with this. Put this into motion, and then boom, you can see the cool temperatures take over. As we continue putting this into motion, you can see it really just those decently cool temperatures stick around with us for quite a while here. Eventually, we may start to return to the mid to upper 70s at some point in time, but it is going to be a while. GFS ensembles, the 16-day temp spread sort of looks like this. Enjoy the 80s the next really 4 days counting today, folks, because that's pretty much all we're going to get for it for a while. As you can see, sharp cool down off of that. In fact, after the front moves through early on Friday morning, we're going to be into the 70s at best for that day. We're probably going to be stuck in the 60s on Saturday, and then rebounding back up to the low 70s from there on out. But you do see some more 60s entering the period later on in the month. That is likely due to this. Again, we have yet the Pacific tropics are just absolutely boiling this year, and they are cranking out typhoon and tropical storm left and right. We've had virtually none here in the Atlantic Basin, thankfully, but the Pacific Basin, not so. We've got yet another storm. It's currently located right around in here, and you can see this is the different models and the forecast tracks that they would take it. So much uncertainty with it yet. Is it going to recurve and not hit Japan? Will it hit Japan? But all models taking it on a recurve straight for Alaska. You know what that means if you followed me for a while. I've talked about the typhoon rule many times. Once you hit the recurve and you start to go past Japan up towards the Bering Sea, it's going to eventually interact with the jet stream, and 6 to 10 days later, after it recurves like that, you get a major system somehow, a dip in the jet stream over us. That usually leads to much cooler weather and potentially even some rain and thunderstorms with it as well to precede that cooler weather coming in. So something that we will keep an eye on, especially given that the GFS model actually at this point is wanting to take it into pretty major typhoon. So this, if, and it is a big if this verifies, Then from about the 15th to 20th, depending on how far this thing speeds up, we're going to look in that time frame sometime for a major cool down, and that could end up being if the first frost does not happen by next weekend, which there is a chance maybe for some of the state that it will, but not a widespread frost by any means. If it doesn't for us by then, there is a strong chance if this verifies. Now, that is a big question as to whether this will verify or not. It's something that we will trend. Again, all of these lines on here are just different computer models, and you see whenever you've got this much of a wide variance in track, you're also going to have this much of a wide variance on intensity of the storm too. It's going to be a while before it gets there. It's likely going to be 5 or 6 days even before it would get to this point. So we'll trend it over the coming days and watch it and see how it goes. But there is a potential for this to lead to another sharp cool down, and I mean even more of a sharp than what you're going to see in the 10-day. Go ahead and take a look at your 10-day forecast here, sponsored by the Smile Center in Huntingburg. 82 is your high today under mostly sunny skies. It's going to be a beautiful day. 82 tomorrow, 83 Wednesday. You're seeming to see a pattern here. We'll only go up to about 80 on Thursday, but that'll be the last 80 that we see a while. I do believe that we'll have a pretty much of a rain-free day. It will turn mostly cloudy a little bit later on in the day with some scattered showers and thunderstorms, but probably not until later in the evening hours. Again, a strong to severe storm late Thursday night, but with a question mark, though, because some strong questions on to how just exactly severe this could end up being. Right now, it looks like more of an overnight event, so probably not, but we'll keep the question mark in there for right now and trend it. Then those storms move through during the overnight hours. They are gone pretty early in the day on Friday, though, and we turn partly cloudy for the afternoon hours, only up to 70. But then, as you see for the weekend, mostly sunny skies on Saturday. Gorgeous, but only up to 63 for your high. And you can see the cool weather just really sticks around in the forecast for the rest of the 10-day period. And again, if we end up with this major typhoon recurving again, as if we were to look at the 15 or 20-day forecast, I think you would see much cooler temperatures with that eventually coming into play. Again, it's something that we are going to trend. That is it for this morning's video update, folks. We'll have another one of these for you tomorrow. I'm meteorologist Michael Wilhite for Southern Indiana Weather. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.